I call now Mr. Kurkcu on behalf of the European Left, European United Left.
And dear President, dear colleagues, the draft resolution just calls all member states to implement measures aimed at reducing pretrial detention and to release all detainees currently held for any abusive purposes. These we heartily welcome. But this is too late and too little for the Assembly help provide a political direction for overcoming a basic structural flaw of the states under discussion. Pretrial detention is indeed one of the effects of the instrumentalization of justice by ruling power. Critical jurists increasingly refer to the return of enemy criminal law vis-à-vis citizens' criminal law. Even in countries with democratic traditions, the rise of Gentile totalitarianism is discussed, while criminal law is stripped of its liberal form. Hence, pretrial detention is part of an essentially political question which cannot be resolved by procedural improvements. No doubt that procedural improvements would, of course, better the situation to a certain extent, but the essential threat remains. As long as the supremacy of the state over civil society is not challenged through citizens' control at all levels and on the organs of the state, justice as well as lawmaking will always remain subject to instrumentalization, hence the pretrial detention. The shortfall of such a methodological backbone, on the other hand, inevitably obscures the rapporteur's fact-finding mission. The rapporteur was tasked in 2012 when Turkey was swept with mass arrests, but the part on Turkey leaves out of scrutiny these pretrial detention waves targeted at Kurdish politicians and rights activists. Between 2009 and 2013, 6,000 affiliates of our party, including 6 elected MPs and 31 mayors, 94 journalists, and 36 lawyers, remained under pretrial detention, but without any reference in the report. Such negligences are inadmissible, while Turkey witnesses the resumption of mass pretrial detention since July, alongside uninterrupted curfews for 24 hours. In Cizre, 9 days of curfew has left behind 23 civilian deaths without prosecution. The report's evasion from political conflicts inevitably distances it from political facts and damages its reliability. In this context, I would like to invite the Assembly to pay further attention to the cases of Mr. Grigory Petrenko, former member of the Assembly and the United European Left Group, who remains under pretrial detention in Moldova since September 6 for joining public protests against the government. Ms. Halida Jarrar, member of the Palestinian Legislative Council, who is since 4 April 2015 under administrative detention in Ramallah under orders by an Israeli military court. Mr. Abdullah Demirbaş, former Kurdish mayor of the Sur district of Diyarbakir, who is under pretrial detention for baseless corruption charges years after office. Since 5 June 2015, 6 anonymous activists from Ukraine who are in pretrial detention in Odessa since 2 May 2014. Finally, politicians are not exempt from legal prosecution, but politicians in power should be strongly deterred from instrumentalizing justice as a weapon for power strives. Thank you.